the handle, the ability to finish up over the top of the big fella.
Harris lobs it. Butler was quiet in game one. Lowry digs in. Butler fades way off. Rebounded by Green. Lowry pushing the tempo. Stunner step to the rim. Denied by Butler.
And even up,
Yeah, the Raptors. Leonard. They double it. Gasol is open. Couldn't make him pay. Toronto. Siakam from that side. 4-2 lead for Toronto. Embiid, contact with Lowry. Kick it out. Butler. And he felt that they were going to try to stuff it down their throats with Embiid and Simmons to try to get Redick going early. It's Butler. Rainbow three.
Philly, and not the patience that we saw from Toronto in game one.
Lowry couldn't answer. Butler, is he feeling it? Nope, off the rim.
Consistently worked on threes. He said threes are new. In college, he played the five. He also shared with me that his motivation to improve is his father, who passed away in a car accident.
Playing in his 94th career playoff game tonight. He has shot 52% in the postseason, 44% from three-point range. Butler pull-up jumper doesn't go. Monroe trying to clean it up, denied. Monroe can't finish it. Rebound knocked around. Controlled by Lowry. Siakam, extra feed. Green.
And we'll get more of those opportunities as it looks like Philly a little bit more locked and loaded than the half-court defensively.
Butler to the rim. No good with the left hand, but tip-toe Monroe. That's 5 offensive rebounds now for Philly. That was a story in game one. Siakam forcing it inside. Cleared by Butler. Simmons.
And, you know, that comes with either rolling, maybe some rim runs, but how close can we get him to the basket? Mark is such a great defensive player. It's difficult.
Input on his game. He's got to be more aggressive offensively. And I think the Raptors have to start understanding his importance on the floor.
Leonard, he got bumped by him.
Energy, and right now Toronto on their heels.
Embiid wants it against Ibaka. Deflected Leonard.
But more opportunities. Boy, that's a miscommunication. James Ennis is...
Lowry trying to get into a rhythm here. Ibaka, high archer. Ennis mistimed his jump, but Butler's got it for Philly. Lowry sizing him up. Lowry the penetration. No call. And here comes Philly. Turnover Toronto. Simmons a little razzle-dazzle on the dribble.
A huge boost here with how he's playing. He is just leaving it all out there on the floor.
Embiid forced to kick it out. Butler. Count it. 51-33.
And partner, you and I are old enough to remember when there were 2 officials, right? I mean,
well, speak for yourself.
Yeah, you're a little younger than me. I think you got me by 2 weeks.
Yeah, 14 collectively. Monroe, fortunate it wasn't a turnover as Ennis goes down. So does Lowry. Redick tested it. Now we'll back off. Shot clock winding down. Monroe in and out. Offensive rebound. It's Butler.
There's going to be a lot more rebounds, but it's not the defensive rebounds he's worried about. It's their offensive ones. So those were the message at the halftime.
All right, Raj, Jimmy Butler misses from the
on Marc Gasol. They haven't made that a point of emphasis, and you wonder if that's something they're going to look at here as this half progresses.
It rims out for Kawhi Leonard.
Match up with Tobias Harris on Marc Gasol. It's not just for his ability to score, it's also the opportunities he can create for his teammates as Jimmy Butler managed his rotation here tonight and the pushing all of the right buttons. You think about how effective Monroe and Ennis have been.
Butler couldn't finish it. Raptors, 9 on the timer. Butler. They got bunched up in the area. Monroe rolls to the rim and scores.
Well, we had him in the first round.
Ibaka goes down. Shot clock is down to 5. Butler fires. Short. Trying to track it. It's a 2-point lead for Philly. Butler handles it with Simmons on the bench. Butler turns the corner. Go! Deflected off of Ennis, but Butler retrieves it with 10 to shoot. Under a minute to go in the third. 2-man game. Butler, too strong. Ennis the up. Meeks trying to give it up, and he turns it over. 4 seconds left. Butler fires it off post up.
For Toronto, not a lot of offense out there. Who can come up for them and give them some scoring with this group?
It is EP.
Rotation.
Embiid drives, kicks. Butler. Short on a three.
You should expect a little bit easier to deal with Siakam than it is, say, Kawhi Leonard.
Shovel it to Redick, who finishes. Jimmy Butler with exit. Embiid wanted a foul. Siakam gives it up. Lowry fires. Short on a three ball. And Butler's got the board. Shovels. Simmons right down the middle for two.
Another strong cut there. And again, 4 minutes to your point. While you've got this lead, feeling like, you can take a chance and maybe give up a few baskets.
Leonard fouled by Butler. Johnson gets a touch. Butler out of the double team. Hangs, and he draws the foul.
On the bench.
Butler leaning on Green. 6 to shoot. Forced to give it up. Gets it back from Johnson. Butler, high archer, air ball. Leonard fakes out Ennis. Met by Butler. Green, corner jump. Rebounded by Butler, his 11th.
Guarantee you that goes.
Butler, that goes.
He's setting a tone, and that communication so key, making sure everybody knows where they are on the floor.
Sixers up by 8. Butler off the back of the iron, rebounded by Siakam. Knocked away, Simmons got a piece. And a foul called there for the board.
Great job on the contest by Joel.
Butler. Jimmy buckets on the inside.
And that's such answer.
Embiid with Siakam helping. Trying to work through 2 defenders. Finds Butler. Oh, Jimmy Butler, bullseye. 88-84 Philly. Embiid has played 29 minutes. He's 1 of 6 from the field. Butler knocked away, and Gasol called for the foul. Butler 8 to shoot. Leans in on Green. Embiid a ball fake. Embiid spins to the rim. Pump fake.